Well, with schools out for the summer, families ready to take to the road. There's a lot of things to consider. You got the 250th anniversary of the founding of this country and the signing of the Declaration of Independence July 4th. The incredible national forests and parks for travelers to connect with. All the hiking, the biking, the kayaking, and relaxing at a campsite or finding some refuge in a hotel. All of that comes with a cost, and each state has different costs. Now, with inflation, gas prices at 4-year high, you had Dunhill Travel Deals looking at the lower 48 states for the most affordable road trip states. Now, rankings looked at gas prices, hotel rates, cost of everyday items, and they referenced that back with places for recreation, culture, and National Park Service visits. Road quality and entertainment density was also considered. Now, some of the cheapest road trip costs by state included parts of the South and the Midwest, like Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Iowa, ranking among the most affordable. Arkansas, they have an average hotel rate in the country about $114 per night. Living costs sitting at about 13.1% below the national average. Oklahoma ranks well because of affordability across the board, with the lowest hotel prices at $116 per night, and that's the third lowest. And the second lowest gas prices. In Iowa, also seeing some low hotel costs, and everyday costs are about 12.2% below the national average for common items. Now, Arkansas's total state tax on hotels was 8.5%. Iowa's hotel tax about 5%, and Oklahoma's about 4.5%. Western states, they're much steeper in price, as prices on the West Coast are higher than the rest of the nation. One example, California, pacing the country with a $6 per gallon gas. And California also sports the highest gas tax in the nation, so you can see how that tacks onto that. Now, most expensive road trips are being found in California, again, with the higher cost of living, about 10.7% above average, and that's followed by New Jersey and New York. Now, Wyoming and Montana, they're known for having a bunch of luxury resort areas. They have the most expensive hotel rates at $342 and $227, respectively, per night. California, they don't impose a hotel tax. New York's is 4%. Wyoming's 9% total hotel tax. And then Montana, they've got a 7% tax. Now, states like Mississippi, Louisiana, and Alabama, they also report lower average prices across all three categories, making the southern U.S. particularly appealing for those budget-conscious travelers. Now, looking beyond the Dunhill Travel Deals analysis, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Alabama, they all have hotel taxes between 4 to 7%. Connecticut's hotel tax, just in comparison, it's upwards to 15%. Now, Mississippi's gas tax, it's the second lowest in the U.S., Louisiana is among the 10 cheapest, and Alabama's gas tax right in the middle nationwide. Now, Dunhill looked at not just the most expensive places, they also looked at the places that have the most rich experiences, combining different types of exploring or national parks or national forests. And California actually draws more than 39.1 million visitors annually because of its national parks alone. Virginia, on the other side of the country, they bring in 21.7 million visitors. And Dunhill's research found North Carolina has 18.7 million. Now, Utah, Wyoming, Colorado, they're also standouts. But Dunhill Travel Deals, total comparison of cost and fun, it gave the top 10 states of everything combined. And let's take a look at those top 10 states. Indiana at number 10. Iowa, 9, Nebraska, South Dakota, Alabama, Tennessee, Oklahoma, North Carolina, and Mississippi. And number 1 on the list, you've already heard it mentioned several times throughout for being among the cheapest, Arkansas. Even with an 8.5% total sales tax on hotels and a 25-cent per gallon gas tax, Dunhill gave Arkansas a total composite score of 94 points. Their average hotel nightly rate was $114. Their average gas price, $3.94. And the cost of everyday expenses compared to the national average was 13.1% below. Now, annual National Park Service visits in Arkansas, about 4.2 million, and they have around 7 National Park Service sites. They've also got a pretty good rating on arts and entertainment and recreation density. Plus, the share of roads that are in good condition, Dunhill found, at 65.7%. Now, Dunhill Travel Deal says with gas prices elevated across the country and the cost of goods remaining high, finding destinations that still offer relief at the pump, it's a big way to keep your travel budget intact. While some states draw visitors for a whole bunch of different reasons, from iconic parks or bustling cities, this analysis shows that affordability and adventure don't have to be mutually exclusive, but targeting regions with competitive gas prices, lower everyday expenses, and reasonable prices for lodging, you and your family can still enjoy scenic drives, historic landmarks, and rich cultural experiences without letting inflation interrupt your summertime plans. So where do you plan on traveling this summer? Leave a comment below. From my studios in Central Illinois, I'm Greg Bishop, and join us back here Monday as we officially launch The States, powered by the Center Square, keeping you connected with state and local news with national significance. We'll see you then.